I didn't just have two songs playing the whole time. I didn't. Nah. I'd never would play two songs at the exact same time. It's not possible. I've been playing one song the whole time. Never. How are you doing, Maria? Thank you for the 25. Oh my goodness, that is a huge amount. 25 months is crazy. Or months? Days. Streams? Streams. I'm so out of it today, man. 25 years of it. And it was only 12, I think, for Harry Potter. I think that's how that works. I can't remember. I'm gonna be 15 because he's 15 in the movie, or the books, I should say, probably. I don't know. You didn't hear it? Wait, is it? Oh, it might have just been the music is just super loud, but I had the Ace Attorney song playing at the same time, so that's fun. Thank you for the hydration. How are you doing today, Maria? Hope you are doing good. More used to your intro is probably all I heard. Yeah, the intro song is much louder compared to the background in the game. So I kind of blast the intro theme, which maybe I should probably switch up. But you know what? It's fine. I'm not going to use this streaming setup in a couple months, so it'll be fine. Move prep not going so well though. The pain, wish I could help, but alas, can't really help. I've only had to move a few times. Granted, I never had to move. My parents moved us, so yay, I get to help a little. Well, it's gonna be a lot less cozy when we get into court and I start talking like a psychopath, but I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Oh man. Which, yes, we're starting our final trial for now. It'll be the last case we do until I come back. Hopefully debuting in a blaze of glory. I hope. I don't know. We'll see. I am gonna miss these little dancing chibis because I don't think I will incorporate them into my new stream setup. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll find a place to put them. I'll find a place for them, maybe, because I like them. I've only had them for a little bit, but they give me the energy to keep on going. All right, let's add on my special badge. Special announcement. Ah, yeah. I'm pretty excited too. Lots of work, but it's gonna be cool. I hope. I hope it's cool. I hope it doesn't just suck. But it'll be fine. Thank you for the Hiyori crying. Man, I realize now that I'm like looking at my scenes that my just chatting scene is just a mess. I try to keep my sources organized, but it's just like a mess of stuff. So I really need to clean it up. There's just so much garbage. What is this? This is my Ibuki that I have. The cat ears? Oh, the cat ears don't fit anymore. Hold on, let me just. There we go. And then that's a Leighton hat. I think that's it. They're just like all over the place and disorganized. I'm worried I'll need something, so I hold on to it all. Yes, but you can still organize it. I just need to go through and organize. But it's also like I said, I'm only going to be using this for like a couple more months, so there's like no point in really organizing it. Because like I'm not going to really use it anymore. And like for the final stream, I'm going to just make a new scene collection. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to do. So I need to start working on that too. Oh, it's so much work. So much work! But I'm kind of excited because I want to use like some of my OG intro music that I used back in the day. Bring back some of the Moe shop and the, what was that one band's name? I forgot, but man, they're so good. It'll be fun. But today, what are we on? Part 12? I haven't uploaded part 11, or I uploaded it, I haven't titled it and done all the stuff, so we're gonna do that today. Or I'm gonna do that after, probably. But yeah, this is it. It's gonna be the last case for a while. And then we'll see. I'll have to make sure I say that in the episode here, or whatever. Oh boy. I got some nice tea. We got Breakfast in Paris. It's a pretty nice tea. I like it. Alrighty. Oh, we have a Blue Archive. There's like a raid boss, and if you don't get, like, Platinum is the highest level you can get, but it's getting harder and harder because people are like, you know, the longer you play, you just get better at it, you know. But I just don't do it anymore because it's so much work. It's really annoying. And there's like a meme called Gold Looks Better Anyway, because if you don't get, like, Platinum is like a purpley kind of color, and then Gold is like the tier below. So there's like this big joke of people just saying Gold looks better anyway. And so instead of grinding the game Instead of actually grinding the game and trying to play it, I made this instead because I had an idea. It's a really dumb idea. Yes, I thought of those the Mario Kart Wii losing screen, and I really like it. I'm really happy with how it came out. I spent about 2 hours cutting it out and color grading it and finding the right font. I'm really happy with it though. It's very dumb and I love it. But yes, so now I just spread it around to all my Blue Archive friends. What? Can I not go there? Oh, you have to keep it open. Okay. Let's see. I think we can swap over here and get started once this loads up. Why am I small on this screen? All right, come on. Please get captured. There it is. All right, let's pray that this doesn't crash. All right. So far, no crashes. Oh no, this one, Ace Attorney makes my audio crackle randomly, so we'll probably get an audio crackle like once or twice. Because that's just what happens, I guess. I don't know. Oh boy. Alright. So we're on part 12. The last trial. The final trial, I believe. I think, what is it? What is this one? Let me check here. Case episode 3. What is it called again? Turnabout Academy. Okay. I just want to look up the case length. Turnabout Academy. Walkthrough. I just want to make sure that I'm actually on this correct. Okay, trial day 1. Wait. Overview. Oh, okay, I see. Turnabout Academy. Trial day 2. Okay, yep. So there's only 2. Alright, I just want to make sure that I actually did this right. And that this is the last day. Okay. Let me just wake up my controller. Alright. Let's see if I can time this. Hello everyone and welcome to the plane. My name is E2 and welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies Part 12. As we are about to enter the last trial in the Turnabout Academies. That's right. Professor Court, I think that's her name. I'm so good at this. Is dead. And we have a lot of crazy mysteries to solve as we go into our last trial. This will also probably be the last case I do for a while as I go on break. I will be mentioning that more as we come to the end of this case here, but just know after this case we'll be taking a nice long break for reasons I will talk more in depth on probably later. But anyway, we're gonna get back into this. We're gonna have some fun. I'm excited to get into this final trial here. So if you'd like to, feel free to hop in. We record these live on Twitch and on here on YouTube. I'd love to see you there. But if not, just sit back and enjoy the trial where I am going to completely forget all the main parts of this case. All right. October 26, 9:45 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Were you able to sleep last night? Huh? Oh, sleep. Sure, I slept. I don't think she slept. For a grand total of 0 hours. Haha! Where's my cinema? Did that even come through? Yes, it did. I don't know why it's so loud. Alright, I get it. Moving on. Ah, there he is. There's my boy. There's my boy. Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to put on a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. The cassette. Oh yeah, he was going to do the voice print. The voice print analysis came back and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video, and the tape recording are one and the same. Yeah! Yeah, so last time we found out that this tape recorder thing was actually from the mock trial and not from the scene of the crime. In other words, the recording's a fabrication. Tape recorder updated in the court record. The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they found signs of overdubbing. Hey, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm overly dubbing this. I'm dubbing this in a way that is way over the top and unnecessary. It's fine. But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Thump! Who's there? Wait. Who is there? Did you see who it was? Oh, did somebody steal it? They stole it from me, didn't they? No, I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping. I wonder if he saw our hand. No, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Boxgirl were listening in too. Where is the security in this building? What happened to security? We have 2 cops standing next to the door. Do something! Do something, please. I'll make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift to you. I love that he's here. I love that he's here. I do also want to know why he's not a prostitute. Maybe he just took it off because he's not working, you know? But I want to know where his badge is. I mean, I brought my badge. Okay, all that's left now is to reach out to the truth. Time for a mini Cords of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Your turn. I'm Athena Sykes, and I'm fine. I'm not fine. I'm E2, and I want to go to bed. October 26, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Why are we in lobby number 3, but in room number 4? That doesn't make any sense. I feel like that's always been the case, and I've just never noticed until right now. 12 parts in. 5 games in. All rise.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The Sykes Brigade is totally psyched. I mean, the defense is ready, Your Honor. That's funny. Totally psyched. Ah, that's a good joke. I'm not going to give you the dumb, but I'm not going to give you anything. You just earned that one. I'm Gare Bear, and I'm not fine. No, Gare. I am also tired. It's okay. We can get through this together. How are you doing, Gare? It's good to see ya. Good to see ya.
The prosecution...
Whoa, way too deep on that.
The prosecution is ready as well. I mean, isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackwell?
I don't know. It's gonna take me like 5 minutes to get back into this.
Yes, well, moving right along, yesterday's adjournment was unexpected yet necessary. But I'll be running a tight ship here, so no funny business from anybody, understood?
Your Baldness, Robin Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. But later, I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury. The first lawyer in the entire game series to actually know that perjury is a thing. Literally. Every single witness, every single victim, any person who has ever been in this court has committed perjury to a severe degree. Literally. I think the only people who haven't done multiple testimonies because they lied are like the detectives. The Gumshoe and now oh my gosh, what's his name? What's his name? The crazy guy. I forgot his name. Fulbright. Fulbright? Is that his name? Something bright. But yeah, besides them, every single person in this court straight up lies. Everyone. The defendant, the prosecutor, the defense attorney, the witnesses, the judge, everyone just lies. And everyone gets away with it. So I'm sorry, Blackwell, but they're gonna get away with it. Because everyone does. Unless you're gonna start cracking down.
Well, this sure complicates matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts. How about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday?
A pity that the evidence is no longer relevant to this case. The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as an accurate measurement of time. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he's paying for his failure as we speak. Oh man, poor guy. It is Fulbright. See, I'm totally smart. Poor Detective Fulbright. I hope he returns to his work with all his body parts intact.
But if that's the case, then what will we...
The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from the art room to stage. And I mean to prove it here this day. It's just like Detective Fulbright said. But what else does he have up his sleeve? My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evident by a bloodstain. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window over the maintenance area. Which is to say, the body was carried over to that very window. Alright. From there it was dropped down to the maintenance area below. And though there was a nary a scratch to the body aside from the fatal wound. That, too, was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. I'm just saying, like, it's definitely possible. Absolutely, it's possible to, I guess, drop a body out of a window and have it land on a mat and not get bruised. But, like, that's if the body falls, like, properly. If the body falls on the head, or I don't want to get too morbid, but, like, if the body falls wrong, I'll just say that, you know, you could, like, a bone could, just because it's landing on a mat doesn't mean, you know, you could still die if you're alive. But even if the body is dead, you could, like, break a bone, which would cause bruising. You could, like, crush something, which would, you know, like, just dropping something onto a mat doesn't mean it's, you know, it's gonna cushion the fall, but, like, you gotta drop the body perfectly. You have to pray that there's no, like, wind or, like, the cloth doesn't fold the body or what, you know. I'm just throwing it out I know this is an Ace Attorney game, and none of this matters. But, like, come on, man. It could easily bruise the body. Or, I don't know, mess it up. And then a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage. That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as the script. Anyone could have moved the body that way. Objection. Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either. Why, you... Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness, it's time for you to come forth. Alright, who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's just you. Okay. It's you! You're a goner, or should I say Hugh O'Connor? I still can't believe that was just a fake thing that they came up for no reason. I'm still pretty upset about that.
Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Themis Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday, I told that lawyer there that I would testify to the truth. So, I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes? If you're being honest, then yeah. What's he up to now?
The court would appreciate your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now your testimony, please.
I don't know, I just cannot get to the judge's voice right now. I mean, I can't get to any of the voices, but specifically today. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. Okay, so you saw her pulling a mat. Why was the mat behind... Wait, you said you would pull a mat? What was the mat doing behind the stage? The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? Well, maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client. Ever a snappy comeback when I need one. He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible? To protect the student who had climbed up high. Or to protect the students who had climbed up high. Oh, when setting up a stage, a map was brought over to the stage from the storehouse. Our client is the student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the mat away after they used it? Objection! Oh, there's plenty wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. Ergo, the mat in question was indispensable to moving the body. Ah! It sucks being the last to know everything. It kinda does. He really just shows up and people just tell her what happened. You're like, wait, what? What do you mean? Why didn't anyone tell me this yesterday? I think I get it now. The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by the mat.
If only the mat of that thickness was where the body is assumed to have been dropped. It would be hard to deny a possible link to this case.
We're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena? It's game on, Hugh. Game on. I'm gonna turn your arrogant perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure. Alright, let's grill him. Let's put him in jail, except he didn't kill them. But I mean, he should still go to jail to perjury, which everyone else in this series should too, but... Let's put him in jail, because the guy who did the murder is definitely not this guy. It's definitely not him. He didn't do it. He definitely didn't do it. I also just noticed that his glasses not only are, like, not over his eyes, but, like, his glasses are the size of one of his eyes. Like, if you take his glasses, it would cover one eye. Like, the lenses are, like, a third of the eye size. It's like a monocle, but, like, not useful. Because it just wouldn't work. Alright. Hold it. Hold it! Hold it right there! What? I was just getting to the important part. Eager to unsheath your blade, Sykes Dono? Your heavy breath heaves to where I stand. Hydration and a stretch. Don't mind if I do. Thank you for the redeem. Ugh, feels good. Thank you for that gear. How rude. A human's breath doesn't travel anywhere near that far. So the only issue is the distance. You're not denying that you're a heavy breather. Yeah, I'm just saying that scientific studies have proven that it's not. Hang in there, Athena. No matter how many insults they hurl, it won't affect the judge's opinion of you. It might, but like, it would honestly, well, at least in a real court, I feel like it would probably benefit you if they insulted you. Because if like the prosecutor and like I guess the witness in this case are like insulting you, that would make the judge feel pity you and go on your side. So it's probably in your best interest not to lose your cool and like insult somebody or call someone stupid, you know? Because then the judge would be like, Why are you being so mean? I'm gonna side with them because you're being mean, you know? Unless you're like really good at, unless it's a really good comeback, because then they'd be like, man, you got her. You got her. I don't know, it's a tough decision to make. You gotta be really good at insulting. I don't think these guys are good at it. What about my own self-esteem? Let's get back to what happened before the mock trial. So if I just press on everything, do I just keep getting insulted? Our client was simply putting away the mat. It had nothing to do with the case.
Objection.
That is where you're wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a 3-story fall. Hence, the mat dragged by the accused was essential to moving the body. If we win this one, I promise to donate another thick mat to this academy. No, they're fine. This academy is going to be shut down. It should be shut down. No, show me how to show you the truth. You'll have my full cooperation. Okay. The vantage point. Mr. O'Connor, you are positive you were standing exactly where you said? I was between the stage and maintenance area, and she was behind the backdrop. He's sticking to his guns. The issue here is where he was standing when he says he saw Junie. But nothing I say will mean anything without evidence. Time to dig a little deeper. Oh, and before you ask, I had my glasses on. Therefore, I'm positive it was Juniper. That is not the issue. Okay. So, they're telling me that there's something weird about where he was standing. Alright. You shouldn't assume anything. It only shows you're not positive.
Objection.
Such wild momentum. Perhaps you were a raging bull in your past life.
Objection.
Don't compare me to a stupid farm animal. Hoy, Justice Dono. Our assertion is Juniper was simply putting the mat away. In that case, where would she be taking it? Oh, to the storehouse? Over in the maintenance area? Precisely. Therefore, there is not wrong with the witness judgment in this matter. It is your wild charges that are the issue here. But I cannot help it if you keep seeing red. He's gonna get a face full of justice, Apollo style, if he keeps that up. I want to watch you try to beat him up. I want to watch you try to beat him up, Apollo. I don't think he can do it. He has a sword. He's killed people. Anyway, I saw her heading towards me. Alright. It's entirely possible, someone else moved the body, correct?
Objection.
Are you mad or merely delusional? Everyone was in the lecture hall before the mock trial. The rest of the campus was empty. Ergo, the only probable suspects were the 3 trial participants. I know, thank you for stating the obvious. I also know that Hugh O'Connor, were one of the participants. Mr. Confidence sure goes all out when he tells the truth. Well, I don't think he meant for any of that to be misleading, but it doesn't make it factual. Careful now, Athena. A genius like Hugh could be leading you right into a trap. I'd be surprised if he wasn't, but all I can do is charge forward with both eyes open. Alright. So, I mean, they basically said that it was that one... Here, let me make a save here. That it was the one about where he was positioned. So watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the... I didn't mean to press that. Okay, let me see what she says. The issue is where he was standing. Alright. So he definitely did see Juniper. Alright, that doesn't really help. Perfect match. Oh, that was the other thing. Okay, never mind. Ah, but you couldn't have because there's a wall in the way. There's a giant wall. When was that wall moved? Night of the murder. Yeah, there's a big wall in the way. But let me check the rest here. I think it's that. P120. Alright, so I think it's this because there's a wall. So, you saw the back of the stage from the between the stage and the maintenance area. Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? Dun 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 dun! This photo shows students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. Do you see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background here?
Why, yes. In fact, there were a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago, too. It was so noisy behind there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, how it piqued my interest.
Not taking a peek piqued your interest. I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere, and I'm not smart enough to make it. Exactly, Your Honor. You cannot see past such screens. That is their purpose. Now let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen our client behind the stage backdrop.
Oh my, but the screen would have been completely in the way.
That's right. I like how her whole screen turns green when she's correct. It's her own software telling that she's great, or that she's like correct or whatever. That's right. Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point. Duh! Youch! I don't know. He's so tall, though. Bonk.
Order, order, Mr. O'Connor. Have you been lying to this court?
Again, yes. Everyone does. The screen, right. It must have slipped my mind. What? Are you telling me Mr. Genius forgot something literally as big as that? There are two kinds of memory lapses. The normal kind, you mouth breathers. You mouth breathers? For the record, I'm not a mouth breather, but like, don't say that. That's mean. It feels rude. And the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have. Why don't you just admit that it was a normal everyday brain fart already?
Will the witness now please restate what he remembered minus the lapses of memory?
Oh my gosh, dude. That's easy. I was on the other side of the screen. In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen. How'd you get there? You are testifying that our client was behind the stage. But I need to remind this court that the back of the stage is not visible from the front. To actually see our client from behind the stage, from the side of the screen, the witness himself would also have to be in the same area behind the stage. What were you doing back there, huh? Unless you have a nasal problem, then you kind of have no choice. Yeah, I would say, yeah, obviously I think most people are. I know there are some people who like genuinely, that's just how they are. And I know I've only met one person who did this, but I guess she kind of trained herself to be a mouth breather. This is for sleeping. Well, I guess everything, but she just like whenever she slept, she kind of like taught herself to just always breathe with her mouth open, or like with her mouth instead of her nose. I mean, maybe she could have been lying to me because I was a young kid, but like it seemed real because it was a teacher, I should say, not another kid. Yeah, because they were talking about like having colds and stuff like that, and how they very rarely, it would take them a while to notice because they breathe through their mouth all the time. And I don't think that's a good thing to do. I don't think you should do that, but that was a cool benefit where it's like if you just breathe through your mouth all the time, you don't really, you know, like stuffy noses aren't an issue because you're breathing through your mouth. But it's still not great because like you're gonna dry out your mouth because you know it's just not good. You have other issues. I breathe with my mouth and my nose at the same time. It is very... I hope you don't. I'm pretty sure that can like destroy your throat passage. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But I mean, that'd be awesome if you could. Also, yeah, I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if that's actually possible. No, I'm thinking of there's a like it's kind of how Mongolian throat singing works, where you have your voice come out of your mouth and your nasal passages at the same time. But it like, if you don't do it properly or without training, you can like annihilate your throat. But I don't know if it's possible to breathe in through your mouth and your nose at the same time. I don't know. Let's see. Can you breathe in through your ears? No. Yes, you can. Okay, I guess you can. When your body defaults to keeping passage separate. Exercise. Runner athletes. Yeah, okay. Apparently you can. So I'm just thinking of something completely different then. Why can't you inhale and exhale at the same time? That one I know. The only thing, wait, you can't do is breathe in while breathing out. Yes. Okay. That's weird. I'm immediately trying it and making some really unholy sounds that are probably hopefully not getting picked up by the microphone, but yeah, I guess you can. I guess you can. Okay. All right, go for it, Gary. You can do that all you want, I guess. It's totally fine. All right, back to the murder trial, I guess. But in that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor. Ouch! Nice one, Athena. Keep it up. Objection. What do you got, buddy? No, don't send her out. Don't send him out, please. All right, golden boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth would be like a weight lifted from your chest. The truth? What truth? The fact that the golden boy here was where he would initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage. Objection! But the screen would have blocked his view of... Objection! On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. Was he... Hold on. Was he on the crane? Is he just hanging out on top of the crane? I just wanted to hang out up here. I curse you with manual breathing. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to think about it. That's funny. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think something on the other side of the screen? Something high enough to see the stage? What? He was on the crane? No way. This crane... Oh, are they saying he's driving the crane? That's not him. Oh, you can't see because my big head's in the way. Hello? There we go. Hey, there's somebody driving the crane. I don't remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial. Me neither, but it's probably safe to assume it was moved before you found the body. That's far enough. Prosecutor Blackwell, remember, you promised. I recall making no such promise. It was you who claimed blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information. It's funny that he's like, no, I'm not, I didn't make a deal with you. You just kept talking, dude. This is all on you. I never agreed to anything. What's all this about a promise? Is this about whatever Blackwell is using against him? What's it got to do with the crane? Golden Boy did not go up in that crane for fun. He was working part-time as a crane operator within the school grounds. Oh, so he's poor? Ew. No, I'm kidding. That was a dumb joke. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, man.
What? Do you mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane?
That's also genuinely cool. I mean, people are like freaking out about the forklift certified. Well, not anymore. That meme is kind of dead. But still, people were impressed by forklift certified. Imagine being crane certified. That'd be so cool. That's so much cooler than being a lawyer. Maybe that's not true at all, actually. But I don't know, man. I'd love to operate a crane. That'd be so much fun.
The witness, I object to the prosecutor's last statement. There's no proof I ever operated that crane.
Alright, so Robin is a secret boy, or a secret girl. That's her big twist, that she's hiding her. She has to hide her femininity to, you know, appease her parents, and Hugh O'Connor is a crane operator. The dichotomy is crazy. Now that's a real 2026 problem. In this day and age, you can't have your boys figuring out that you're a crane operator. That's like, you know, no one will ever accept you. We're just not far enough ahead as a society to accept people being crane operators. If you're a crane operator, you gotta bury that. You can only pray that we appeal these. I'm not gonna make this joke anymore. I already feel bad enough joking, comparing this like that. So I'm gonna stop here. I think you can fill in the blanks for the rest of the jokes, but I'm done. Yeah, before. What? If this whole part-time job thing is true, I doubt it would be limited to a single day. You were probably working at the same site as the previous day, too. Is this what you're thinking, Athena? Oh, I guess that is him. Yep, as the court can see, this photo captured the crane's operator. I genuinely can't believe I didn't notice that. I mean, it doesn't really look like him. I mean, once you tell me that's him, I see it. But showing that to me and telling me who is this, I wouldn't have been able to figure it out. And if you look carefully, he bears a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor. Oh yeah, you're right. They would be like really good at crane games. Yeah, I don't know why you're hiding this dude. Maybe it's genuinely because he's embarrassed that he has to do this to make money or something. But like, dude, this is sick. This is so cool. This game is so... Hey, we lived. Just a little bit of a blip. Just a little bit of a blip. It's fine. Just a tiny little blip. Ah, it wasn't fast enough. It wasn't fast enough. Does that mean YouTube didn't die? Well, no, YouTube is still up. Did YouTube make it? Yes, YouTube survived. YouTube lived. The recording lived too. Oh, I guess I don't need ads for that. Anyway, what was this? 2013. Okay. Alright, I know I'm back. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Alright, come on. Am I live again? Here, let me restart this. I should be live again. Alright, we're back, sort of, I think. I don't know. Close enough, we're back. Whatever. Internet just said goodbye, so I guess it's fine now. Anyway, we're good, I think. And the ad started, so rest in peace. Are you serious? This is ridiculous. Oh, so long I had to... Okay. How very interesting. Let's just ascertain whether this is ridiculous as the witness maintains. The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring the facts to light.
That's all very well and good, but just how do you propose to do that?
Draw a gun on him. No, I'm kidding. The person in this photo has one really disgusting feature. I'm sorry. That was I genuinely distinguishing. He's so disgusting because he's operating a crane. Ew. Ugh. I wish I could read, guys. The person in this photo has one really distinguishing feature, his mullet. His mullet is kind of sick, though. I do kind of like it. I wish I could rock a mullet. I think I try. I don't have a mullet. I just have longer hair, but I have a haircut right now, so. But I wish I could rock a mullet like that. Not like a true mullet, because like actual mullets look gross. But like long hair in the back, I think it could look pretty cool. I wish I could pull it off. My hair is not good enough. I'm not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try. We can clearly identify the person in this photo through his glasses, his neck. No, you can't see through his neck, though. I mean, it has to be his neck, right? Also, I can't make a save here because I'm a little baby. I'm a little bitty baby. His neck? I think it would have to be his neck, because what else could it possibly be? The figure in this photo is wearing a very unique object around his neck. Oh, okay. So, I mean, I saw that, but he's not wearing it in this picture. Which is why I was like, well, I can't identify. But maybe they're going to be like, let's just ask him to pull his collar down, maybe. Is that what they're going to make us do? Anyway, welcome back on the ads, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Wait, is that a gift? Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Maria. And thank you. Or wait, hold on. I'm confused. Wait. Wait, hold on. You subbed, but Gare's thinking, wait. Huh? Wait. I don't know who did it, but thank you to Gare and Maria. You both did it. You both did it. Thank you. Thank you both for subbing. That's what that's the decision I'm gonna say. I did 3 months in advance on his birthday, maybe. I'm so confused, but you know what? Thank you. Thank you to the both of you. Perfect timing after the ads ended, too. So funny. Oh, man. Anyway, welcome back from the ads, everyone. Hope they were fun and entertaining. Internet just said goodbye for like 2 seconds, and it caused the whole stream to crash, but it's fine. Nothing else crashed. Other than I heard my name, yeah. It said... It said Gare subbed, but then it said thank you to Maria for the gift sub. And I'm like, wait, but that wasn't a gift sub. Then I had a 5-month anniversary, which is cool. I don't know how, hey, who cares? I don't know who did it, but thank you. I'm assuming Maria, but also Gare. So thank you both. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. All right, let's keep going here.
Why, yes, you can see it right here. But then, are you saying you mean to...
Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost entirely concealed by his collar. But that's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination. No, not a chance. That would be a blatant violation of my privacy. Just pull your collar down, dude. Sorry, buddy, you gotta show some neck. Show me your neck. Give me that neck. I'm gonna stop. You are a disgrace of a young man. Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off. Yeah, what's the big deal? Now let's see your neck. Yeah, let's see your neck. Show me that neck. What that neck? I'm done. I already said I'm done. Yeah, take it off. Guess I have no choice. His just head falls off. He's like that one guy. Yay, it's him. He's like that one guy who needs like his head like held together with a scarf or something like that. I don't know. There's like a, I don't know if it's a nursery rhyme or like just like a story where some guy, he has like his head is not attached and he always has to wear a scarf, and like he's dating this one girl, and then the girl is like, "You're always wearing that scarf. I wonder what, like, why don't you ever take it off?" And he's like cryptic about it, and then she finally convinces him to take off the scarf, and then his head falls off, and then she like divorces him or something like that because she's like, "Oh my god, your head fell off." I don't know. It's a weird story. I don't know if it's like, I feel like it's a nursery rhyme thing. Hold on, let me look this up. This is really important. I thought it was gonna be like that kind of scenario. Guy's head falls off scarf. Not scary. I don't want to do that. Story? Old story where guy takes his scarf off the wife. Oh, it was the wife. The wife had the scarf around that. Okay, it's called The Green Ribbon. Dude married a woman and she always had a red scarf on and she would never take it off. One day the guy got curious and took it off her and her head falls. Is it a story? All right, this guy has the same exact question. Is this a short story, a book, a nursery rhyme? I don't know. All right. Is it just like a scary story? For everyone who's still effed up about that story. Okay, so it's just a scary story. It's not a nursery rhyme. I mean, it's not. It's not really that scary. What's the moral of the story? That's what I want to know. What's the moral of the story? Is this like, wait, I've not gone over the story. Now chokers are cool again? So is it like, don't wear chokers? Okay, this is just somebody paraphrasing. So what's like the moral? Hold on. We're getting into the weeds on this one here. What if I just look up, what is the moral of the story? What is... Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a scary story and there's no moral. It could just be a scary... Like, it's from a book of scary stories. So there could just not be a moral. And it's just like, ooh, everyone died, the end, I don't think anyone died. I don't think she died either. Did she die? Hold on. Oh, I gotta know. Yeah, no, she doesn't die. Her head just falls off. Or maybe she does. I don't know. What is the moral? I wish I could spell of the green ribbon. Lacks traditional moral. Okay, so there's no moral. It's just a scary story. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, it's a scary story. Anyway, that's what I thought was going to happen to Hugh. I thought his head was just going to fall off. That happens in Ace Attorney, how heads just fall off sometimes. That's fine.
Oh my!
So, where did you buy that neckband, if I may ask? I didn't buy it. It's handmade. There's only one like it in the world. Well, it sure looks like a neckband in the photo. Should we have that photo analyzed? You're one irritating lady. Fine, I admit it. I work part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school. They like the stories from the scary stories. And a lot of those in a school library. Yeah, it might be. It looked like, I mean, it's clearly like a popular one or whatever, because a lot of people have heard about it. So it might have been one of those. Operating heavy equipment's no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed. But I never expected one of my jobs would take me to my own school.
But when you factor in all the required tests and apprenticeship period, wouldn't you have at least 20, have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane?
Oh, about that. You see, I'm a genius, so, you know. Is he like 30 years old? Is he like secretly like 30 or something like that? He's an adult, isn't he? He's pretending to be an 18-year-old? What are you doing?
Objection!
This is not a kid. Let us dispense with the inane charade, Golden Boy. So that's his secret. I mean, it's... I don't know. He's in a school. I mean... I don't know. I don't know, man. No, Prosecutor Blackwell, please don't. Is he like an undercover cop or something? High school seniors are 19 at most. Thus, they fail to complete the requirements. But that does not apply to you. Does it, Mr. O'Connor? Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right? No, don't, please. Oh, did he fail? Maybe he's a super senior? Actually, Golden Boy here is 25. Oh, he's a super duper uber senior. Why is he laughing? He took a 7-year break from school. Don't laugh. I mean, to be fair, most time kids only take like one year, a gap year. But also, no, a ton of people go back to college when they're older. That's so funny. Wait, come again? Does that update now? Not yet, okay. Come again? Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. 'Tis all right here. Oh! Ouch! 25? You mean he's older than me?
A 25-year-old?
Super Saiyan Senior? Oh no. A 7-year break. 7 years. I've just one thing to say. There are two kinds of 7-year breaks. The ordinary kind you mouth breathers take. And the genius kind people like me take. Juniper and Robin are like, oh my gosh, this guy is 25 and wanting to be friends with us. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Hey, it updated. 25.
Objection!
But a genius would quickly become a chore for... But a genius would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break. I think you have that backwards, Athena. Even geniuses make mistakes. I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row. Only Hugh would get away with using only like that. Alright, that's funny. Enough of this jibber jabber. To be fair, it's not as powerful as I had to pretend to be a boy to win my parents' approval. You know, it's not as powerful as that. This guy's just, I kind of gave up for 7 years, which is fine. I honestly don't even think that's that bad. Especially nowadays, you know, because he didn't, I don't know, maybe he did drop out of school, but like, I don't know. He dropped out of college and then he went back and he's clearly killing it. I don't actually think this is as bad as they're making it seem. Maybe it was bad to take a 7-year break, but you know, he clearly had a job. I mean, he became a crane operator. Like, once again, I mean, the judge literally pointed out that takes a lot of work. That's not just like, I just signed up to be a crane operator. That takes like years of training to be a crane operator. I don't think this is like embarrassing as they're going to make it seem. You know, maybe that's just how I'm looking at it, you know, 10 years after the game came out. Like, I don't think this is that embarrassing. I think this is pretty standard. People go back to school, you know? Like, that just happens. I don't think this is, I mean, he's pretending to be 18. Maybe he had to. Like, maybe the school only accepts, like, actual teenagers or whatever, but like no, because the transcript said he was 25. So like, I don't think this is as embarrassing as he thought it was, as it's supposed to be, you know? And you just need to step away and process your life 7 years. Yeah, 7 years is a long time. But I want to know if it's like, because like I've seen people who like in like their 30s or 40s, they go back to college, you know, and then get a new career, you know. Obviously, I don't think in this day and age that's really like affordable, you know. But like money aside, this kid's clearly rich. Like, what if he just, you know, maybe he didn't want to be a lawyer, and then 7 years later, he's like, all right, I'm coming back. But it says he took 7 years off, so maybe he did take a 7-year break. But I don't know, or maybe he genuinely was like, you know, at 25, I'm going to go back if I can't figure out my life, you know? I've seen some people do that where they say, I'm going to give myself this many years. And if I can't do this, I'm going to go back and get this degree or whatever, you know? Yeah. To just like say, I'm going to take a break from school for 7 years, that's a lot. But I think there are definitely ways to make that like feasible, you know? I don't think this is not as bad as, and he's only 25. Like that's still plenty of time to do stuff, you know? I don't know. Enough of this jibber jabber. Suffice to say, the witness was up in the crane when they saw the accused dragging the mat. The accused readied all she needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. That much is clear. I see no need to deliberate the matter further. Bonk!
Considering that the body was moved in the same manner as in the script, I find the prosecutor Blackwood's claim to be quite persuasive. Does the defense care to dissuade me?
As long as a mat was used to move the body, Junie's gonna be under suspicion. Athena? I just thought of something. What was you doing in the crane right before the mock trial? He couldn't have been on the job at the same time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start. Yeah, why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think... Your Honor...
Yes, Miss Sykes?
I've got it. I've got an amazing idea that will turn the prosecution's claim on its head. A little conjecture has never stopped us before. Interesting. Mr. O'Connor, you were using the crane to... Make a save before I even read the options. Move the screen. Because yeah, they've been moving the thingy. This screen was in your way, so you wanted to move it. Then why, pray tell, is it still in the exact same spot as it always was? That's easy. The witness changed his mind.
Record closed to changing...
Okay, never mind. I guess I'm wrong. No! Another chance at that one, please. All right. I'll give you another chance at that. Here. I'll give you another chance. I'm able to go back to high school and get a diploma. It's not a high school diploma. There's a different test out there. Called a GED. It is like equivalent to a high school diploma, but it is not actually a high school diploma. You have to take separate classes, but it's essentially a GED is a high school diploma. It is a test that you take, and it gives you a degree, not a degree, but it gives you a certification that is equivalent to a high school diploma. So you cannot go back to high school if you are out of high school. I think, yeah. You have to take adult classes, or no, you don't even take like adult classes. There is just a test, and if you pass the test, you get the GED. There are classes that help you study for the GED, but you technically don't have to take it. It's just the test that you just sign up, you take it, and if you pass it, you get a GED. That's essentially like having a high school diploma. So, yeah. You moved the body. The body was just like in the script, so it must have been moved like this in the script too. Oh, okay, no, not what I thought. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even foolish. Oh, okay, so we are saying that no, you didn't move it like the... Alright. Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You sure about this? The witness is a licensed crane operator. He could have used it to move the body. Insane. Move the crane. Use the crane to move a dead body. No, that can't be right. Well, Golden Boy, care to chime in? I intend to say no more on the matter. Save that this does not bode well for you. Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap? Yeah, watch this. I can use this bow and arrow one-handed. Wow, that's a crazy level of dexterity. I can even drive a crane with one hand. That's easy. But operating a crane itself is so complex. It requires both hands. Didn't he literally say you could do it with one hand, like, way back? I'm not scrolling all the way back, but, like... Okay, maybe I am scrolling all the way back. Didn't he literally say... Okay, I can't scroll all the way back. I literally thought he said I could operate it one-handed. Am I crazy? No, I would have the court look at this. Oh, please tell me that's a ketchup stain. You wish my hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I kept my hand in the pocket like this all this time. I've already verified this with the hospital and treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say. So, how did you hurt it? I see no need to discuss that. It has no relevance to the case. I think it does. Two hands are operated to require complex machinery such as the... Wait, so why was he operating it? Why was he operating it if he couldn't operate it? Was he using his feet? Okay. Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane. No, now I'm the fool. That's fine. We're always the fool. I planned on moving the crane that night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. Wanting to keep my part-time job a secret, I had to do it just before the mock trial instead. Wait a minute. When is the day of the murder? The 23rd, and this picture was the 22nd? No, it was also on the 23rd. So he's driving it on the 23rd. The day of the murder. He's literally driving it on the day of the murder. So you can operate it with one hand. You are operating with one hand on the day of the murder. I had to do it just before the mock trial instead. Oh, wait. Was the mock trial... Was the mock trial the day after? Because I guess this is the night. Dude, I'm so confused. Okay, yeah, so the mock trial was up the 24th. Okay, so the murder just happened the night before. Okay. Yeah, in here, I thought this was the big break we were waiting for. Now that the defense is... Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Now that the defense's sophistry is laid bare, I would have the court recall my claim.
The body was dropped out of the third floor window to a mat near the maintenance area, and the ball cart was used to move it to the stage. See, I've been paying attention.
Well done, your baldness. Now consider this. The accused was cited and dragged that mat. Was cited dragging that mat. Ergo, it was... Why does this guy keep saying ergo? It's irking me. I know words. Ergo, it was she who moved the body. I just noticed Blackwell's sick boots. And I love them. Well, I think you're on the right track, Athena. You do? Yeah, Juniper remains a prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per her script. So, as the defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved. But... Oh, he's telling me to think of another way besides the crane? Bonk.
Miss Sykes, if you have a counter-argument, this court would love to hear it, and
If you do not, it is time for the verdict, isn't it? Isn't that correct, your baldness? No, not yet. All I have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right?
Well, that would show that the mat had nothing to do with this case.
There is a sword of great renown that cuts down sophistic lawyers. Its name is Evidence. You don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena. You can do it. What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's a weird mix of terror and a creepy grin. Just focus on how the body could have been moved without it being dropped. I don't need to do this yet. How could I have anyone have lowered it without just dropping it? It's not like it could fly. But there are... I've been waiting for these to show up. Do we have a picture of it anymore? We don't. We had a picture of her hands being bound together. Oh, maybe we use, yeah, this. Or maybe it could... After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage. Yay. Okay, so they're still not showing the picture though, because like they showed the picture of her and her hands were like, it looked like they had been bound, which would make sense. Someone could have easily used that thing.
Oh, yes, of course.
Bonk.
Miss Sykes, the court would like to hear what you have for us.
All I have to do is show the tiniest shred of a possibility. The mat and ball card weren't used to move the body. This is what was used. Alright, I'm almost certain it's one of the cloths. So... It's got blood on it. Got blood on it. The key here is the thing that ties the art room and the stage together. Might I propose an idea? It might do you well to tie your lips together lest you further expose your ignorance. Not this time. This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackwell. Anyway, the court will recall that the wire on which the school banner was hung. Dun 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 dun! That wire was strung between the art room and the stage, which allowed students to run the reel in the school banner from the art room. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire. Yay, we did it!
Objection!
Spare me your armchair theories. This wasn't some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen. Yet, there are no signs of a blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Oh, you surprised me, Prosecutor Blackwell. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that? I'm sure that's exactly what he thought. When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think it could have carried?
Well, go on, please explain.
The body was bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. Nyom. Yeah, fun little zip line. God, I could go for a zip line. Haven't been on a zip line in a while. I have been on the world's largest zip line in North America. It was insane. It was so much fun. It was like, I think, was it a 3/4 of a mile long? Hold on, let me look at Hello, Ronan. Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm flexing my zip line credit. I think it's 3/4 of a mile. 5/8 of a mile. All right. I was close. I was close. It was sick. Truly life-changing. Highly recommend it. If anyone even has the possibility to go on it, probably really not anymore. No, it's probably still open. But yeah, it was at a Boy Scout high adventure camp, which I call a resort because it really was not high adventure. It was just a resort with a lot of epic stuff. But yeah, no, love it. Zip lines are so cool. I love them. And probably nothing will ever compare to it because I literally went on the largest one in North America. I mean, there are longer ones. I think the longest one is like a mile. So, I mean, I guess that one would be more fun, but, you know. It's going to be hard to top it. But it was so cool. I loved it. Ah, man. I forgot I went on that, man. That was so long ago. No, 5/8 of a mile. 5/8 of a mile. Yeah, my bad. I said that wrong. It's 5/8. It's so cool, though. I guess, man, that was like the longest back in the day. The only reason it's not the longest, it's specifically the longest in North America, but not the world, because the longest one in the world is like in Hawaii or something like that, and that's the one that's a mile long. But like that's not part of North America, so it's the largest one in North America because it's not part of the continent or something like that. It's a really dumb niche thing that I can't say it's the longest one in the world because there's one in Hawaii. But they're like, well, it's the largest one in the continent of North America. But it is funny. But yeah, it's so cool. Zip lines are awesome. I love zip lines. I love canopy tours, which is like a bunch of mini zip lines. And then I love Copes course, which if you've never done a Copes course before, oh, they're so fun. A little terrifying, but like once you get over the heights, if you're, you know, which I'm actually terrified of heights. I've already talked about that, but I'm terrified of heights, but I don't know. I'm able to just push past it. It's fun. Copes course. It's like, you're attached on a cable. So if you fall, you're not going to like fall to your death, obviously. But like you do like rope bridges, like climbing kind of things. Like it's like a bunch of challenges, like get from this tree to this tree, and you have like these ropes that you have to climb across or whatever, or like this ladder or this like cargo net or whatever. That's a Copes course. I think it stands for something. Let me see. What does Copes stand for? Nope. Maybe maybe I have to do, what does Copes stand for? Rope course. Maybe it's a Boy Scout thing. Challenging outdoor personal experience. Okay. That's specifically for the scouting, so never mind. It's something we invented. My bad. I thought it was a universal thing, just something for scouters. So never mind. But it's still really fun. If you look up Copes courses, they're so cool. But yeah, you look up a rope course, it's probably the same thing. But yeah, it's fun. I highly recommend it. A little terrifying, but they're fun. And they're also not that terrifying. How are you doing, Roman? Bonk. Sure, Saudi Arabia or China can make a large... Oh, yeah, they could easily do it. I mean, it's just a mile. I mean, that's long. It's just finding a stretch. But, yeah, I think they could probably do it. Or you could do, like, the highest, the tallest, or whatever, you know?
I've heard the phrase carrying the banner, but the banner doing the carrying.
Objection.
Good joke. I have no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks. I also noticed this is the song. This is the opening song for this game. Awesome. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing that absurd high wire act. If you have an actual objection, then just come out and say it. I trust you recall the blood stains left on the art room pottery. Did they ever figure out if that was real blood? Because remember, we still have fake blood at play because of the mock trial. If the wire had been used to move the body, it would have been via the window above the quad, the one with the winch. However, the blood-stained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area. Yeah, very durable banner. Ergo, the wire in the banner had not all to do with this case. Oh. The blood-stained pottery. I remember that. This doesn't look good. We'll be back to the mat theory if you don't do something.
Well, the Sykes do have something better this time than the circus act.
If my wire theory is true, then that blood on the pottery must have been... I think it's fake blood, right? Blood at all? Not blood. Maybe they mean not blood. At first we thought it was red glaze, but it turned out to be blood. Oh, it was blood. But what if we got back to the time when... What if we go back to the time when it was just red glaze by all accounts?
Objection.
What if we just ignore it? But the police have clearly identified it as blood. Okay, so it was blood.
You can't change the fact of fiction, Miss Sykes, let alone travel back in time.
Whoops.
Now then, Miss Sykes, please share your thoughts on what this blood really is. Okay, hold on.
Bam, 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 bam. The victim's blood. Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Did the police check to see from whom the blood from the pottery came from? Shame on you, Sykes, don't know. Have a little more respect for the constabulary. What a word! Constabulary. I love that word. I'm gonna start using that word incorrectly, just for everything. Oh my god, there he is! Oh. Fulbright! Looks like they didn't check it. Ah, don't let it get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes. Spare me your cheek. We will not know either way till the tests are run. True, but in the meantime, I'm gonna press my claim as far as I can. Your boldness, I demand that the blood on the potter... I love that Fulbright didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. He just gave us the ooh-woo. My bad. I love him. He's no gumshoe. But I love him. I really do. I demand the blood on these pottery analyzed this instant.
Of course, it shouldn't take long to get the result back.
Oh, wait. They really just... I love how, like, how long it takes to run a result depends on how they want to tell the story. Because, like, sometimes it'll be, like, the next day, and it'll be like, we got the results! And then sometimes it'll be like this. Like, it's done in seconds. You know? It's just so funny.
Oh my, that was quick.
Or history if it turns out to be the victim's blood. Please, please, let it be someone else's. It seems the blood was not from the victim.
What?
Furthermore, a comparison with the other parties involved with this case reveals that the blood belongs to one Hugh O'Connor. So we found out that he hurt himself somehow. Score! Cough, cough, cough. Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax. His hands were dripping with blood. Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand had suffered serious injury. He sustained the wound in a struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. Then Junie saw his bloodstained hands as they passed each other in the first floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything. Don't we have, so what? We have the bloodstained arrow that was in the victim's side. Her blood was found on this. Okay. What other things do we have that have blood in them? Maybe this, because this was burned. We're going to be here for a while, aren't we? This is going to be a long trial.
Objection.
Oh, object yourself. There's but one way to turn aside her blade. But do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge is with Sykes, Dono, for it is she who forces me to expose your secret. It's his own fault. Fine, whatever. Wow, how much dirt does he have on Hugh? The court will observe this odd-looking envelope. It was inside the Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found. Miss Scuttlebutt's... But didn't the prosecution already claim that this envelope was the one that contained her script? Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had this hidden from us.
Let's see here. My word, talk about the most painful paper cut.
Indeed. Also, what do you mean? Hugh is holding on to evidence and this isn't perjury? Oh my god. What is this? Stop! He didn't kill anyone, but put him in jail, dude. You can clearly see this envelope is not correctly opened correctly. The powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. The only one who had been told the correct way to open it was Constance Court. You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you'll wish you hadn't. Oh! Yikes. Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that. The blood on the blade is the witnesses. Our genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness. Ouch! This guy's the worst genius I've ever seen. Don't worry, Athena. The wound isn't that deep. We still got wire theory. Yeah, I've got it. It's the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area isn't the victim's. There is no longer any basis for denying that the body was moved during or using the wire in the banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that. Alright, what do you got now? You call yourself a lawyer? Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking? What about yours? Huh?
The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out...
And you, how can you adhere to such outdated beliefs? But whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues were on stage directly below the wire. A body sent sliding down that wire would have crashed into them. Care to explain that away? They were crashed into. Did you see the stage?
Why, I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close together.
Ah, so the body would have collided with the statues. They were knocked over! I don't know why I went Kermit on that, but okay. What if they did collide? Wait, that's it. Yeah, were you paying attention, guys? The statues fell over. Speaking of the statues, we still don't know how they were broken. But if we assume the body crashed into them... Bonk bonk. That would also explain the loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room.
Oh, now that you mention it. You and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard the sound, correct?
Objection.
Interesting. Oh, very interesting. But may I just ask a question? When was it that you heard this said sound? It was a little after the mock trial had started. Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears in the waiting room when... Dun 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 dun! Precisely if that was the sound you heard, did happen while the body was being moved. That would place during the mock trial. Ooh, wait, that would prove that it's not her though, because if it was during the mock trial, that means nobody was out. Which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started. Wait, do we know that? Let's see. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. What if he's just lying? What if he's just lying? He could just be lying. He said he saw the body before the mock trial. If so, then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Stupid contradiction. It's going to get me in our case killed. Bonk.
The focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been the major premise thus far. Your assertion therefore contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Objection.
What if I can prove it? Both sides still lacking controversial evidence. So, should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion? Okay, so even Blackwell's like, I don't trust this. I think this guy could also be lying. Is this guy on the side of justice, or does he want to just prove his point, you know? I actually really can't get a good read from Blackwell. I have a feeling that he's like, I want the truth, I don't really care. But, I mean, he's going harder than, like, Gavin ever did. Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side? I bet he's figured out the truth behind this case. Well, great, as long as he's not up to something else. If the statue really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statement to me. Like I said before, before the mock trial, the body was, you know. I shall only say this once, Golden Boy. You had best tell the truth and do it now. That is, if your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body. They're gonna cut his head off. See, I told you. There was a purpose to it. There was a purpose to that whole rabbit hole on the girl who lost her head. There's a purpose to it all. I planned it from the beginning. Yikes. Now, out with it. Did you truly witness the body? Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it? You what? I never saw the body. Go to jail! Put this man in prison! Please! Please!
Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again and I'll charge you with...
He's been lying the whole time! He should be in jail! He should be charged like 1 billion times! Please! Put him in prison! Please! There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about this the whole time. Also, he's not even a kid anymore. Remember, he's 25. He's 25. He's not. You can't even say he's a dumb kid. He's a fully grown adult, man. Bro, put this man in prison. You can't lie. Stop lying, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Yes, but he's exposed Hugh's big lie for what it is. But why would he lie about this to begin with? Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Order! The base premise of that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and prosecution's case.
Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now at least we know the body was moved using the wire and the school banner. Indeed, that much I shall concede, Sykes Dono. The body was moved as you stated and in the midst of the mock trial.
So both sides are satisfied then?
If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have to have 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, it's an entirely different story. Right, all 3 suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them as solid alibis.
Objection.
Or this is where they're going to finally realize that, hey, it's not the 3? How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? Oh no! She was in charge of the audio. No! Man. I mean, but that means that there's 2 people now. It's gonna be Juniper and Aristotle. We have another ad break. Enjoy the ads. Hope they're fun and entertaining. And I'll see you in a bit. Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall.
What's this? Who is this person in charge of the audio?
Oh no, how could I forget? It was... Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot? Juniper was also in charge of the audio. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Indeed, the one who could enter the audio room amidst the mock trial and move the body was none other than the accused Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio. No! What about the professor? What about Means? What about Means? What about him? I gotta stop doing that.
Why, yes, I see. That does make perfect sense.
This can't be happening. Instead of exposing Hugh's crime, Junie's in even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we're cooked. What? Huh? We're cooked? Chat, are we cooked? In 2014? We're cooked? Really? Has that been a thing forever? I'm gonna screenshot this. This is beautiful. Chat, are we cooked? In 2014, the year of our Lord? I think it was actually 2013, but still. Man. We're cooked. We really are cooked. And here I thought Prosecutor Blackwell was on our side, at least on this issue. A Twisted Samurai strikes again. Twisted? More like Dirty Rotten. Your baldness. It's time to put an end to this farce.
The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case. But the defense has at least one chance to voice any remaining objections. Well, Miss Sykes?
Apollo, what are we gonna do? I've got nothing left. Nothing. Nada. Niente. There was one guy who could have done it. There's one other guy who could have done it. One other guy who was out and about doing the things. Yeah. I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank too. Oh, poor Junie. Unless we figure out something, she'll be... Objection. Objection. Well, I object to... Who is it? Is it... Oh, you did it? Stop right there. Okay. All here is on me. Or to me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor. Rare genius? Listen, and you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Okay, buddy. Alright. Interesting. Welcome back from ads, everybody. I guess Hugh is confessing again? I guess? Never thought the phrase. I guess it comes from the your goose is cooked phrase. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because they stopped using it. Because I guess we're cooked. Maybe that actually, I feel like it makes sense. It just makes sense, you know? Like, there's a lot of phrases like nowadays that Gen Z humor or Gen X humor that, like, it's truly nonsense words, you know? Like skibbity, it's genuinely nonsense. It doesn't come from anything. Well, it comes from the movie or the SFM stuff, but it doesn't come. But I guess cooked. It makes sense how you could say we're cooked. Like, you could understand what that's gonna mean. So I guess maybe it's been around forever. Nobody ever used it. Because, I mean, you have, like, the phrase, we're cooking with gas. Now I'm cooking with gas, you know? I totally skipped all that, but I was too busy talking about the etymology of cooked. Wait, is this some serious deja vu? Didn't we just go through something like this yesterday? Yeah. Yes, we did. It better not be another one of an enraging traps. The murder, the moving of the body, the cover-up, it all sprung from my brilliant mind. Well, go ahead and arrest me. The real killer is right before you. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Order, order, I say. Mr. Connor. Mr. O'Connor. You already confessed yesterday, then earlier today you recanted your confession.
As if you mouth breathers could comprehend my genius. The end justifies the means. Now bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect.
Objection!
Enough. The only thing maddening is the ignominy. Is that like from ignoramus? Ignominy? You bear for all those to see. For it's impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime. Ah. There's no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi. For you were at the mock trial. And it is silly that I must remind you of this, but you were a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act. Hugh doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat. Listen, Mr. Prosecutor, calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony. I will now demonstrate the very moment the genius that transcended even perfection. Is this guy trying to be like, well, if I can't be a perfect lawyer, I'll at least be a perfect murderer, you know? You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. Huh. This is weird. Hello, Ganon. Welcome in from the YouTube side. How are you doing? Which version is this? This is the trilogy from the Ace Apollo Justice trilogy. I've been playing the trilogies, the remastered trilogies, I guess is what you'd call them. And they're lots of fun. But no spoilers, please. I played every game up to this point, with the exception of Great Ace, but I kind of know what happened, but yes. But how are you doing? Welcome in.
I have a question I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me, or does the witness's testimony make no sense at all?
No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache. Wait, are we actually gonna, like, fully ignore this? Are we gonna fully ignore this? That's actually really funny that they're just like, nah, this testimony sucks. We're just gonna ignore it. How should I get into the series? Honestly, start from the beginning. The original Ace Attorney trilogy on Steam, or wherever you get it from, highly recommend it. It's 3 games, and yeah, just play them in real order, but I just play the remasters, you know, it's not really worth getting a ROM. I think they're fine. I haven't felt any issues with like play this ROM or play the original. The remasters are good. So, yeah. This is the Apollo Justice trilogy. The original one is the Phoenix Wright trilogy. That's the first one, and then this one comes after that. They're literally in chronological order. So, yeah. Literally just play in release order, and I think you're good. They're really fun, though. I love them. I would say this is a big spoiler, but if you're starting from the beginning, it'll probably be so long before you get to this point that you'll probably forget. I don't know, maybe. I would. I forget. I forget every time I stream. Like next week, I'll forget where I was. And that was just plain weird, especially the whole thing about the body double.
Well, I believe it's not just me and the prosecution.
Your baldness. Summon an ambulance for this instant. The witness is stark raving mad.
Yes, I think that would be for the best.
Bonk. Is this the first time we've actually sent someone to a psychiatric hospital after they had their manic breakdown? Because that happens every episode, or every trial, basically.
Now then, let's pretend that never happened, and I'll move on to my verdict.
You people don't believe me? It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity. Yeah, the funny farm just called and they want their genius back. God, it'd be so funny if he actually did have a twin brother. He's like, I call him in right now. And he's like, I don't know, like a country guy. Yeah, I'm the real genius of this operation. Oh, man. Shut your pie holes. The intellect of a genius transcends even logic. Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimony like this? Oh yeah, they do have that. Which it's not a weird device. I don't waste them on ridiculous testimonies. Which it's like, yeah, I agree. How dare you call me a device? It is a weird device. It is. It is a weird device. It is. It's impressive, but it's pretty weird. You've got to voice over the hold in an objection. Sometimes I do. Honestly, a lot of it, I just let them take it away. Because, like, I can't do it. I can't even. I mean, listen to the rest of my voiceover. Ain't no way I could do that, but I'll give it my best next time. Just for you. So how about we give Widget a try? Well, this is against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session.
Your better judgment. I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine. Yet I find...
Oh my gosh, let me try that again.
Your better judgment. I'm a judge, and it's far beyond mine. Yet I find it hard to say no. Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no objections. Oh, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Oh, he's gone. Did he quit? He just leaves. He's like, I'm done. I'm sick of this. The prosecutor said, rubbish. We will be out on a stroll. He's like, I'll be back when you guys are done. Blackwell just said, this is stupid. I can't believe it. That might be the funniest thing a prosecutor has ever. He just left. He's like, nah. This is stupid. I'm going on a walk. Cinema. That's actually like the funniest thing the prosecutors have ever done. Just left. He just left. Bro was just like, I'm sick of this. How does he get away with this stuff like that?
Well, I'll interpret that as meaning there's no explicit objections.
I'm gonna head out, really.
All right, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session.
I've seen my share of crazy trials, but this one takes the cake. I've never seen them just leave. Okay. All right, Widget, let's go. It's broken.
You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose, my body double did. I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of me, the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent.
Is he just the psychopath? Has he just like fully snapped? I don't get it. His confession is overflowing with happiness. Actually, no, that would make me even worse. That'd be like, what do you mean you're happy about this? Why are you so happy about all this? Maybe he enjoys thinking of how us mouth breathers can't comprehend his genius? But this goes way beyond normal happiness. He seems to take an insane level of delight in his confession. Yeah, he's probably gone like psychotic. His mind is literally broken right now. Take him to a hospital. Even a normal level of delight would be a weird confession. Then again, he's not what I call normal. Hugh, why are you confessing? Who's this really for? I feel that's the key of his out-of-control emotion. Okay. It wasn't the real me at the mock trial. Hold on, let me go back. Because we can probe. We can probe. Stand in. Okay, it's all the same thing. Got it!
Mr. O'Connor, this is what you're happy about? Happy? What are you talking about? I'm confessing to murder here. To call the grief I feel at the severity of my crime happiness is insanity beyond mind. Oh, guess I got that one wrong? I pity your mouth breathers. You should listen attentively to the genius of my confession. All right. What about Newman? Mr. O'Connor, this is what you're happy about. Okay, same thing. No, this guy definitely didn't do it. This guy did not do it. We know who did it. We know who did it. It's definitely this guy. Look at this man. This guy did it. He's the only other guy who could have done it. Okay. Okay, so still not here. All right. What else could it have been? Oh, wait, hold on. This is O'Connor. All right, so this is actual O'Connor here. So maybe this is it? Nope. He's not happy about that. Oops, wrong way. Okay, was it her dead body? Okay, no. Maybe it would be the, Can I pick, like, the murder weapon? No. Oh, it's about Juniper. You want her to be free. I literally could have figured that out. I don't know why I was like, I gotta press them all. It's clearly Juniper. That's what this whole thing is about. It's all about Juniper. Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore. I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Yeah, well, Juniper reported my secret to Prof. Court. His secret? Oh, the bribe. She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. Ah, so a little bit of you can't fire me, I quit. Very epic. My confession was always about one thing, and one thing only, the truth. Mr. O'Connor, you feel a great happiness in the fact that you might help set Miss Woods free. So much so that it overshadowed all of your other emotions. What are you... I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor. The discord you've been trying to suppress. People don't normally feel like you do when you've confessed. Hold on, I'm gonna pour my last cup of tea of the night. I'm so excited. I'll let that baby cool. So Hugh was really trying to protect Juniper. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Hugh's feelings for her are the real deal. Only down to 90. No, we have more work to do. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the stretch. But that means his confession is... Finally figured out the obvious. Who's this? Oh, hey, you're back. How was the walk?
Why, Prosecutor Blackwell, you're back!
Your confession was naught but lies, save for the part about her being the mock trial. Can we all agree now that the killer is the one in charge of the audio, i.e. the accused? Yeah. Why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll?
No, you haven't unraveled the genius of my body double trick yet. You can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe you had a body double? Yes, I do. But if you think I didn't, then prove it. You need to prove it. You're the one who has to prove it, then. Either way, we quit here. We quit here. Juniper is found guilty, or we play along with Hugh's delusion. Let's go with at least the least worth choice. But first, let me update his testimony. Alright, so at least it's working now. Alright, so he's happy and shocked. Now he's just happy. It wasn't me. He feels nothing the fact that he almost lost. He's happy when he stepped out. He's sad. Okay. Juniper's innocent. Why is he sad? Let's make another save. Actually, I don't think I need to save on these, but I'm going to anyway. Why are you sad when Juniper's innocent? Mr. O'Connor, this emotion is okay, so it's not this one. You know what you're talking about. I take joy in my intellect, feeling anger towards your superficiality. Suffer sadness at the world's man, I destroyed that other word, and I cannot even read this one. Ephemerality, and wonder at the universe's mysteries. I should have brought my dictionary to court. Wait, let me try that one again. I also suffer sadness at the futility of your efforts, but if you must... Okay, yeah. Alright. So it's this one, then. Okay, no. Is it the fact that he's happy, then? Is he shocked? Okay, no. So he is supposed to be shocked at his own testimony, I guess? Should you not be happy that you're the killer? We already went over this. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I'm supposed to prove that he's happy. I'm so dumb. I forgot. I'm supposed to prove that he's happy that Juniper's innocent. Okay, what? No, it's not? What if I just keep playing it? Body double. What a bunch of baloney. I know, but I can hear the noise. It means there's a contradictory emotion in there somewhere. Contradictory emotion? Everything he says is one big contradiction. Right. But that's why I can hear his inner voice loud and clear. If we just think about how Hugh and his competitive nature, we should be able to figure out the root cause of his discord. Okay. Use the body double. Shouldn't he be sad about this or something? I don't know. Can a lack of emotion be the answer? Probably not. Alright. Another run of the campus. I guess I'll just press every emotion. I guess we'll just do it all and see until it works. Oh my gosh, please. I'll just keep pinpointing all of his emotions until I get it right. I mean, it might just be... Wrong button. It's not this either. I think I've done everything. Is it the lack of an emotion? Is it literally the lack of an emotion? Okay, it was the lack of an emotion. The first time they ever made us use a lack of an emotion. Okay. All right. I didn't almost lose, you say. Very odd. You exhibited happiness the entire time, except during this statement. You don't know when to give up. Wait, now that I think about it. No, don't stop making stuff up. When I left the lecture hall, it was during Prof. Mean's pre-trial speech. That was when I moved the body, and I then slipped back in just before the verdict. So you're saying that you were there at the moment your double was about to lose? Yes, I was, naturally. I wasn't happy when I saw that. In any case, I was at the far end of the lecture hall, behind the screen. I figured no one would see me if I came out and went through the doors there.
Objection.
Sykes don't know. How much longer will you indulge him in this charade? This charade? Well, it's true that none of the audience might see him go through either of those doors. The faculty seats on those balconies are a different story. And have a splendid view. Whoa, wait. I feel so stupid the fact that I just said that. I feel so dumb the fact that I just said that. Anyway, what that means are the only two people that sit in those balconies are Prof. Court, who was dead. Obviously couldn't sit there. And Professor Means. Finally, we have the link. The only person who would sit there, Professor Means. Couldn't be on Saturday. Hey, it's okay, Neon. No worries. It's okay. How are you doing, though, Neon? It's good to see ya. We're finally getting to the end of this, or putting all the pieces together. Slowly but surely. I thought you could do better than that. What was the announcement? I have it. It's on Discord if you want to read it, but basically, I'm gonna take a hiatus for, I don't know, like a couple months when I finish this trial, specifically this case. I'm gonna take a big long break so I can focus on setting up my debut. So yeah, but I'll still be around. I'll be in other people's streams and hanging out like that. But I'm gonna take a little bit of a break so that way I can come back, because what I have planned is absurdly over the top. Like, I don't know. It's probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna try my best to make it happen. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot of fun. The crazy girls. I'll still be here. I'm just not gonna stream. So, but no, I'll have like a nice final stream and stuff like that. It's not gonna be that long. It's gonna be like 5 months, you know, is my guess. Could be a little bit shorter than that. So it's probably not gonna be too long. I just need to. I really need to hunker down, because like whenever I stream, I'm like, oh, I can't work on other stuff because I'm lazy. But if I don't have anything else to do, I'm gonna go to work. Excuse me, that was gross. Mr. Streams, yeah, I'm gonna miss it. It's gonna be sad, but I'm gonna be able to come back. And hey, the more I get to work on it, the sooner I can come back. So it may not even be five months. It may not. That's just what I'm saying as a guess. Could be shorter, could be longer. I have no idea, but we'll see. Yes, I have to focus on raising my daughter. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for now. I have 7 of them to deal with now. I have a lot of daughters to deal with. So many. That's what I'm doing. The lawyer's bench on the right side is where. Right side one facing the front hall. I'll use the door on the right. Oh my god, that's literally facing the audience. Everyone would see him if he walked out of that door. Everyone would. I'll use the door on the right side near the lawyer's. Oh, it's Ibuki time. Huh? Wait, why didn't the badge go on top of Ibuki? Huh? Oh, I moved them. Here you go. There's your little badge, Ibuki. There you go. There's your little badge. Okay, she's all set. We're ready to go. Thank you for the Ibuki Gaming. We haven't had Ibuki Gaming in a while. That means my movements were only visible to someone in the left balcony seat. Which means it was Professor Means because he didn't see, because he wasn't there, because he was murdering somebody. But that seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. Finally. Oh, we finally found the connection. Finally. After all, it belonged to Prof. Court, and as it did not belong. It belonged to Professor Means. Yeah, destroy this Aristotle. Put them in behind bars. After all, it belonged to Prof. Court, and as we all know, she was already dead by then. That can't be right. An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts this piece of evidence. I'm not even going to save for this one. I'm not that confident, actually. I'm a little baby. I'm not confident. But it's this piece of evidence. I have no idea where this contradiction is going. I know you know where it's going. You know exactly where he's going. I don't have any other moves at this point. Guess I'll just follow it and see where it takes me. You said the left balcony seat was empty, but was it really? I saw it with my own eyes. It was definitely empty. But what about this diagram? According to this, Prof. Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. Oh my gosh, here we go, finally. But if you left the lecture hall during the pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat addressing the students and faculty. Gah! No, this can't be right. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Come on. Come on. Granted, I don't think anyone knows. I think the only people... He's the only one who knows. I guess obviously Prof. Court does, but you know, she's dead. I generally don't think these three actually know that Prof. Means killed her. I think they all think... These two probably think Juniper actually did it. And they're just kind of saving face. And I think Juniper actually does think Hugh did it. Or I don't know. She mentally genuinely just doesn't know. I just think she does not know. But obviously we suspect Hugh. I don't think these three actually know it's him though. I don't think they're trying to cover for him or anything. Because otherwise he would have said, I saw him. Or like, they would have known. You do no one any favors by exposing the falsities of his confession. I've told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You've got to believe me. It's really hard to believe you when you've been lying, but I need to believe you because it means that Professor Means did it. It doesn't seem like he's lying this time. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's have you testify again, but this time don't spare any details. You got it. I'll repeat it as many times as you'd like. I mean, my ingenious escape act warrants repeating, considering that I'm the real killer. All I really care about is whether that seat was empty or not. All right, here we go again. Round 345 billion. The second floor was deserted. Why are you shocked about that? Why won't you believe me? It's true, I tell you. I went out through the back door without anyone noticing. Then all I had to do was go through the empty audio control room. Why are you sad? Oh, because you wanted to see her. Leads to the hallway, so I was perfectly capable of moving the body. Whoa, talk about a change in tone. It reads like a totally different testimony. It's like he realized something terrible the moment he opened his mouth. If it's something he realized himself... His unease might also register in how he speaks. Right. I'll focus on the places where he hesitates or stammers then. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Why are you shocked that nobody's there? O'Connor, this emoji... Okay, never mind. Why are you shocked that no one's there? I guess he knows. Okay. Okay, so he's shocked because nobody's there. Now he's mad at us because we're not believing him. Through the back door without anyone noticing. I think this is because he didn't see Juniper and he wanted to see her. He detected powerful sadness and fear. Oh, sadness and fear? That's both of them? I detected powerful sadness and fear right after you said this part. It's as if you said something you shouldn't have. What's wrong with you? You shouldn't have revealed person's inner feelings for all to see. It's kind of what I've been doing the whole time. Mr. O'Connor, it's you who is revealing your inner emotions by the way you speak. Plus, I have a good idea about why you're feeling sad. Duh, you're a horrible person. Can't you just leave me be? No, you've been lying in court. You gotta go to jail. Oh my gosh. You said that you went through the empty audio control room, but that's not true, is it? There was someone who returned from there once Prof. Means finished his speech. And that someone who was in the audio control room was, I think it's Juniper, but once again, we gotta make another save because little dummy boy doesn't want to be wrong. Take that. I know you realized there was a problem with your statement as you were saying it, and that's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, that would mean Miss Woods was roaming around campus. Mr. O'Connor, if you really want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth. If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her. Juniper's innocent. That's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. When the end justifies the means, your only choice is to fight back with lies. Yeah, but both of the people in this room, both of us, me and Blackwell, we're not doing that. We're here for the truth. Hugh's heart won't hold out under this battle between truth and lies. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimony? Yeah, I could point a gun at him. I fear nothing now that I have lost everything. Go ahead, Prosecutor Blackwell. Cut me down if you wish. I thought you'd never ask. With you gone, we may swiftly proceed to a verdict. Herg! Yeah! I don't know. I'm not even trying anymore. Sorry.
Ah! Oh, he broke out of his shackles again.
I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center. Hugh O'Connor, in deference to your valor, I will limit your suffering with one clean blow. I'm not done with him. Could you wait just one moment before you cut him down?
Silence.
Ooh, silence. Hey, don't spit at me. Yee! I never learned about this in the School of Law. Careful, prosecutor. Remember that shocking experience you had last time? Dun 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 dun. Very well, Golden Boy may live. For now. What was he gonna do? Didn't he get... Oh, yeah, he got tased, right? Didn't he get tased or something like that? Enough already, Mr. O'Connor. Miss Woods would never want you to protect her this way. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything. That's where you're wrong. She doesn't feel anything for me now. But what does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything. This is no doubt news to you, but I am not and never was a genius. Yeah. Sorry, but I already knew. Me too.
Well, don't forget me, though in all fairness, it was pretty obvious.
I thought he was a genius at first, but... the stuff he said was crazy. No need to rub it in. Just shut up and listen.
It all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades. But that bribery.
So the bribery wasn't Hugh's idea.
All of my perfect scores were the product of cold hard cash, not genius.
Even worse when I confronted my parents about it over the phone. Juniper overheard me.
Oh my, what a terrible misunderstanding.
I've been living a lie. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm no genius. I'm completely worthless. Why are you so proud of that? Look at your face, dude. Yeah, I'm worthless. I'm a loser. I get it, though. You gotta own it, right? You gotta own it. A perfect 0. Oh man, poor guy. At the age of 25. Man. Hio. Even so, I still wanted to make it up to Juniper for disappointing her like that. That's why I wanted to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now, so it'd be a relief for her to see me locked away. Oh, she's sitting here, right? They leave the defendant here. If you were trying to help her, why did you testify against her? Oh, bye, Ibuki. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping by. You were the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday, so I thought if I did, it would help her. He wasn't trying to provoke us? It looks like we seriously misunderstood him in more ways than one. At the detention center yesterday, Junie was in tears when she opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. If there was something that could help me prove that to Hugh... Do I have something? We even have proof of our friendship. Oh yeah, they had proof. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, we can bet we'll be carrying them around. I know. What about that proof of friendship they mentioned? I wonder where or what it is. I didn't buy it. Ooh, it's the necklace. It's the choker thing. It's the proof of their friendship. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world. Maybe it's... No, that's definitely it. That band around his neck. Wait, but how do all three of them have it, though? Mr. O'Connor, that band around your neck, that's your proof of friendship, isn't it?
Proof of friendship? It's not anything like a proof of purchase barcode.
Yes, it is, Your Honor. Yes, it is. In court, evidence is everything. That's why the three friends created friendship bands. It's the evidence that proves their friendship.
Oh, very interesting and chic.
If they have doubts about their friendship, they can look to the proof they have on hand. That's why Mr. O'Connor's hand always goes to his neck when he's pressured. I actually like that a lot. First of all, the song is songing. Probably the cringiest thing I've ever said in my life, but I actually really like this song. Very cool. But also, that's cool. I feel like Apollo should have said that, because that's Apollo's thing, is to notice the tells of the neck or like any kind of things. Kind of like, it would be interesting if Apollo's like, hey, I think I noticed that he touches his neck, you know? Let's look into that. He did that in some of the other cases. Not sure how I feel that she did that. I mean, it's a relatively, like, I can understand it as it being pretty obvious. To be fair, I didn't really notice it, but I feel like Apollo should have noticed that. Maybe Apollo could have noticed it and Athena could have put it together, you know? Maybe that would have been too hard to write in, you know? Too confusing. It proves that he has feelings for his friendship towards the other two. It doesn't matter if I wear it. If those two... Objection! But they feel the same way too. I know they wear their friendship bands somewhere. Junie and Robin must both feel the same as Hugh. I just know it. Everything Hugh has said leads me to believe that. In fact, he may have also just told me that the others wear their proof of friendship. Let me see, can I find them? Okay, well, not with this. Where they're easy to touch.
Hold on. I guess I don't need to do this because there's probably no penalty for this. Where they're hard to spot. Maybe, yeah, where they're hard to spot. Oh, I know. They must wear them in places that are difficult to see. Really? And where might they be? How about around the belly button? Or in the soles of their feet? That would be hard to see. How could they wear their friendship bands here? Alright.
That's right, you're the real wrong.
Okay, so I just get to go back again. I guess where they're easy to touch. All we have to do is think back to their testimonies. Ready? Oh, on the arm. Hold your arm when pressured. Miss Woods holds her wrist. I know Miss Woods very well. She would never abandon her friendship with you over something like this. I mean, she will because she doesn't even mention them in the next case, but it's fine. And taking the blame for her will only succeed in making her terribly sad. Okay. I'm not going too hard right now. My voice is dying slowly but surely. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Robin, those bands of friendship that you made.
That's his
just
voice?
for the three of us.
I went way too.
You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
That's a way more normal voice than I thought.
Hugh.
She's been here the whole time? She's just standing there. She heard they both were there. Why is Robin just standing there? Yay. I mean, this is really wholesome.
I should have known better than to doubt my best friends.
This is cute. This is really wholesome, but it's just so funny that they're just there. What a man. Thank you for the hydration and strip. That's beautiful. At least it makes sense for Juniper to be there, but why is Robin just kind of vibing? I'm also just, I mean, not in like they could be in like the audience, but that's funny. I love it. Why is the only one with the choker? Yeah, you know what? He didn't have to wear it as a choker. No one made him wear it as a choker. Bro just wanted to rock the choker. Telling you, because if he takes it off, his head's gonna fall off. It's holding his head on. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not changing his voice, by the way. I've come this far. He's sticking with cringe British guy. I didn't kill anyone, and I didn't have a body double. I didn't move the body. I didn't even see it. And it may look like I'm speed reading. Zen, the art of mastering, the bar exam. But I haven't read a single word.
Well, you could have fooled me. In fact, you did.
Hugh. So, Miss Sykes, can I place my trust in you? Yes. We'll do this. I'm gonna save Junie. So yes, you can place your trust in me.
Then am I to understand that the witness is recanting his confession?
Yes. Yay! Now Robin is gonna be like, I did it! Like, oh my gosh, not again. Not again, please. A most roundabout trial. I much prefer the turnabout variety myself. Hey, that's what they're all called, turnabout. They're all called turnabout something, right? This one's the Turnabout Academy. Wow. They said the thing. They're all turnabout. What actually, what does turnabout even mean? I've never even thought to be like, what does turnabout mean? I guess roundabout means it's in like, it makes sense. Everything is cut and clean, and turnabout must be the opposite, I guess. Let's see. Anyway, we have an ad break, so I hope you enjoy the ads. And it should be the last one of the night. So I'm going to look up turnabout while the ads play. Turnabout. What does it mean? Turnabout. A complete change or reversal. Yeah, so it just means it's completely different as opposed to roundabout being like it's very cut and dry. It makes complete sense. Everything makes sense. Turnabout meaning for driving. Driving maneuver where you turn. Oh, it's a K turn. That's a K turn. Not a. Okay, whatever.
Alrighty, let's keep going. They're all turnabout trials because they're always different. Wow. Alright, let's keep going. Now back to the fact that there was but one suspect who lacked an alibi. Oh, but there are two! But there are two suspects. Which is, in the end, the truth you've been seeking this entire time. So we're back to square one. Now I'm exhausted and depressed. It probably doesn't matter at this point, but I might as well update the mood matrix. Like Turnabout Sisters. Huh? Does this mean further resistance is futile? Time for a verdict is nigh.
Objection!
Please wait. What sort of devilry are you up to now? What if our client wasn't the only one without an alibi? The trial would continue, right?
Well, yes, I suppose it would. But after such a thorough investigation, does such a person really exist?
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, we found someone. It may have seemed like a major roundabout, but Mr. O'Connor's testimony has cracked this case. There's no more noise now. He was telling the truth now. During the mock trial, the balcony seat opposite him really was empty, which now means there was one person unaccounted for. Yay! Bye-bye! Bye, Widget. Besides Junie, the only other person without an alibi, I am so confident. I'm not even going to be joking about it. I am going to do this without saving. It is very clearly, finally, 35 billion hours into this game. Professor Me. Finally. The balcony seat was empty. That much is true, isn't it, Mr. O'Connor? That's right. How many more times do I have to say it? Welcome back from ads, everybody. We're finally showing that it was Professor Means. We finally get to the real culprit. I'm actually excited to hear, like, the reasoning behind it and, like, how he did it, but, man, I'm so excited that we're finally here. So basically, Prof Means wasn't where he was supposed to be during the mock trial.
Silence.
Silence! Need I remind you, every last soul in the lecture hall heard him deliver his speech.
Objection!
I know, and that's not in dispute here. Now let me explain how the speech could have been given from an empty seat. It was... Alright, now I am going to make a save, though, because I am a little baby. Pre-recorded. Ooh, because they had the tape recording. They had the tape recording. It was pre-recorded. What if the speech was pre-recorded? Well, that's the only way. The speech could have been delivered from an empty balcony seat. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Wait, are you accusing Prof Means? That's insane. Oh, it's been my plan from the start. This has been my beautiful case from the beginning. I mean, he's the one who gave me the tape recorder. Oh, there we go. You just sealed his fate, baby. He gave you the tape recorder? It's over, baby. It's over. You just sealed his fate forever.
Take this to the police,
He said, and tell them you found it. What? Really? Wait a second. Athena's like, what? You just said that? Mr. O'Connor, did you just say that Prof Means gave you the phony recording to you?
phony, the defense will refrain from hurling unsubstantiated.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell anyone yet. Guys, this is fake. Well, he said he'd give it to me, but what do you mean it's phony? Wow, who could have seen this development? Tape order updated. Oh my god, it's all coming together so quickly. Does that mean it's going to be over? Oh gosh, I may not be able to do my final stream. I might have to do something else. I thought this was gonna be like at least 3 streams. Uh-oh. The voice shouting "You're a goner" recorded on tape was dubbed onto it using a line our client said was in the mock trial video.
Why, this is an extremely crucial piece of evidence.
Yeah, sorry guys, I was kind of busy. Guys didn't really give me a chance to update you guys. Prof Means gave Hugh the phony tape. If that's really true, then Prof Means has guilt written all over him. Let's go, dude. Your Honor, the defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand.
Silence.
Whoops. Alright, we're good. The seat was never empty. 'Twas but an oversight of your dullard witness. An inmate who was formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said it's often all too easy to overlook the critical symptoms. Did you just hear him say he gave this to him? Well, we're not going to overlook this oversight. If the speech was pre-recorded, the basis for the suspecting our client would be shattered. Let's check with Prof Means and see whether the empty seat was a witness oversight. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable. Bonk.
That's enough, both of you. Now, here's my opinion on this matter. While the surgeon overlooking critical symptoms is a problem, a witness's oversight, too, must not be overlooked. Thus, as a matter of whether Prof Means was or was not in his faculty sheet, I believe we must ask the professor himself.
Oh, let's go. I agree. Prof Means should be here in the gallery today. Do as you please. Oh, here we go. But that... Are they going to do a pause? Okay. But that is going to have to be where we're going to end it today. I probably shouldn't put this at the top, but I'm going to rip this thing at the top here. It's fine. That is where we're going to call it for today. Don't say yes. Alrighty. Oh man, we finally got him. We finally got him on the stand. It's only been 5 bazillion years. We're gonna put this loser in prison. Don't go. It's time to go. But yes, if you enjoyed this episode, next time we're going to... I think we got maybe 1 or 2 streams of this left before we finish this case. So, still got a little bit left. I hope you've been enjoying this series. It's been a lot of fun to stream here. If you like these, feel free to hop in on Twitch. We do more than Ace Attorney. We do some other games too. We do random games I decide to play. We do a lot of Blue Archive and maybe some other things. But if we stream here on YouTube and over on Twitch, feel free to hop in. Love to see you. But if not, hey, I appreciate you sticking around here. And I'll see you in the next one. All right. Oh boy, guys, we got him on the stand. It's so over. I didn't realize we were going to go that quickly, so I don't know. Maybe we are going to be done next stream. I don't know. I'll try to stretch next one out. Maybe I can get that into 2 streams. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to stretch it out too much, but we'll see. I will say, even though I said I want my final stream to be after I beat this case, there is something I commissioned that I just have to wait for. So if that thing's not done in time, I'm just gonna have to wait. So within reason, if there's like something, if there's like a reason and they just can't finish it in time, then I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do it without it. It's not necessary, but like I already commissioned it, so I kind of need to. I'm gonna wait it out a little bit, but yeah. If we do, we'll just find something else to stream on Mondays. Maybe I'll just play a little bit of Trick Out. That'd be fun. Could be fun. We do a little bit of Trick Out. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I'll be back on Wednesday. What are we gonna do on Wednesday? I feel like I'm just gonna do some Blue Archive, you know? Just crushed some Blue Archive. We skipped that. I did skip the Koyuki polls. I did get Koyuki in her pajamas, so we might... I think we can actually do hers. So maybe we'll do that. We'll do some others. I really got to get back on the YouTube video relationship quest stuff, but yeah. I really think that's it. That's on Blue Archive. I feel like I also kind of just... I don't know. I'll think about some other stuff later, but... We'll probably just do that. And then Saturday, we are actually going to play On Guard again. I'm not just going to keep saying I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do it. Unless I don't think I'm busy on Saturday. I think I'm going to stream, but I can't see why I wouldn't stream. But yes, I'll play that game. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, pretty fun week ahead of us. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. She ain't streaming until 15 minutes. I don't think I could yap for 15 minutes. I'm pretty tired, Neon. But let's see who else is streaming, though. Alright. Hup. Alright. Who's up and online right now? I don't think any of my normal friends are. They're all busy or doing stuff. Let's see. Oh my gosh, stop closing. Ooh, do you guys want to go? I don't think I really get to raid her too often. Do you guys want to go say hi to Minty? Minty is an old friend. She's not old, but a friend, sort of ish. I don't know. Back in the day, all of us small, tiny, little VTubers knew each other, and she's rebranded a couple times, but. She's really cool. She's playing some Marvel Rivals right now, so I hope you like Marvel Rivals. I honestly really I don't really, but Minty is very cool. She's very wholesome, very sweet, and she's cool. That's really all I got. She's just cool. So go send her some love. Here's your raid messages. Hope you appreciate, or hope you go ahead and copy one of those and let's go say hi. Let's go say hello to Minty. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had a lot of fun. We're getting close to the end here. Getting close to the end. And it's exciting. But yes. All right. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Gosh, I'm so good at timing my stuff to the outros of the songs, right? I'm so good at it. All right, bye.